Hey guys, Ashley here. This is my video discussion number 3. So my company I'm currently starting is an in-home residential dog training. My business vision is to have a dog training business that the employees would trust their own dogs with. Dogs are a part of the family, and I want my customers to feel safe and comfortable. When you drop your dog off, your pet will be treated like we would treat our own. Um, I don't want them to think it as much of a business, but more of a friendship. My goal is to expand the company to all of South Florida. When you think of dog training, you think of my company, and I want to ensure that all the reviews are positive and 5-star ratings. And the only way to do this is through hard work, integrity, and sticking to my goals. My business will be located in my employee's home. What separates my dog training apart from the others is that all the dog training is done with around the clock care. At other dog training facilities, you drop your dog off at a store or kind of like a warehouse kind of thing, and then when you leave and the employees leave, the dogs are there overnight by themselves, kind of on their own. So if anything happens during those hours, nobody's really there to make sure that the dog's all right and anything like that. With my company, you are leaving your dogs in my employees' actual homes. They'll never be left alone for long hours and can learn positive behaviors in a realistic setting. The business itself will be located in Hollywood, Florida. The reason behind this is because I want to service all of Broward County and Dade County. Hollywood is not too far from Fort Lauderdale, but also not too far from Miami, two major cities in this area. The rent is also a little less expensive in Hollywood than it is in some of the neighboring cities that have a little more, newer and all that. Realistically, I only need about 5 employees. 2 employees that will live in the house with the dogs for the around-the-clock care, and they will definitely be paid very reasonably. I will also have about 3 other part-time employees that can help out and give the full-time employees a break whenever they need it. Obviously, as the company grows as well, I will need to employ more people. My company's largest supplier is Petland. Although all dogs are required to provide their own crates, toys, medication, and food, when you mix dogs' food, it could lead to very negative effects on the stomach, so they need to bring their own, so we're not mixing or cross-contaminating or anything like that. And since there is a partnership with Petland in place already, I will get an employee discount on any supplies that I need. Also, the main supply my company needs is to provide my service is dogs. With the partnership, Petland will help steer potential customers in my direction, and with the exchange, I will give them certified trainers. This will benefit both both Petland and my company. Breaking down all the costs to start my company, I need about $10,000. The largest expense will be my moving costs for where the company will operate out of. Typically, you need first, last, and security to move in somewhere, and I estimate this cost to be around $6,500. Next, furnishing the apartment will be about $1,000, and I budgeted $500 for all the initial supplies to kind of get the company off the ground. For the initial supplies, it would be about dog beds, cleaning supplies, crates, toys, and bowls. The last expense would be to get my trainers certified. The 2 main certifications I want them to have are the dog trainer certification and the behavior consultant certification. Those cost $385 each. So each trainer will cost about $770 per trainer. I think that's very important though, because it really sets your company apart from the others and kind of gives you that one-up when people are looking for where they want to send their dog and whatnot. I will definitely need to get a loan to start my company, but if I can get my business off the ground quickly, I believe I will be able to pay off the loan in the first year. I charge $1,700 per dog, so the revenue will exceed the expenses very quickly. And lastly, I expect to start my services within the next month. The longest day will be finding the perfect home and getting it all set up. Obviously, if I'm operating out of someone's house, it takes a little bit more than just opening my doors. Someone's living there. And once I take care of that, my next mission will be to market my company so I can get my first customers. Right, that's all.